Hello and welcome back to our Street Fighter 6 Challenge series. Now today, we're returning to the master, Ryu, to try and build him back up from where we left off. We're on our road to Platinum now, originally Gold. We did get Ken placed into Gold, but we're gonna grind our way Ryu out of the gutter of Bronze, through Silver, and into Platinum as our goal. Now, it's been a bit of a grind, I gotta be honest with you. It's taken quite a while to get to where we've been after that lowly placement down in Bronze. One of the things that has come to my attention and was part of the last video is that Ryu might not be one of the strongest characters in the game. It feels like he has a tough matchup against almost every other character. We did dabble with Ken. Ken kind of got placed ahead, but I've walked away from him and back to Ryu. But I really feel like my play has kind of picked up and the grinding is starting to turn into muscle memory, and there are some different things that I've done to try and amp up my game, so to speak. So today we're gonna talk briefly about some of the changes that I've made that have made a big impact. I've done quite a bit on the combo trials, really consistent with a lot of those types of things, and some of that's starting to filter into my gameplay. A couple of the things that I'm trying to get into is using Drive Rush more consistently, trying to initiate offense when I have the advantage, and being super consistent with my punishes when an enemy whiffs a move. So let's jump in, check out the grind, and see if we can raise our man up out of the ditches into the holy land of Platinum.
So when you're first starting out, the very first thing you need to do is figure out how am I going to punish opponents when they make mistakes. That can be something like missing a skill that has a very long animation, giving you the opportunity to punish. It can also be countering Drive Impact, or opportunities where your opponent is burned out, close to the wall. How do you take advantage? How do you get them stunned? It doesn't need to be anything too complicated, honestly. Even a lot of the stuff that you do in the combo trials is much more than what you actually need to get through, I would say, almost up to Platinum. But the main thing is being able to recognize those situations where you absolutely have the ability to punish, knowing which buttons you need to press in order to get that punish started, and then executing for an efficient amount of damage. Some of the main opportunities that will present themselves are, for example, as this Ryu misses his uppercut, as he's recovering, just doing a simple combination with my own uppercut into level 3 gives a big time damage punish. Another is obviously Drive Impact, as I counter right here. Standing Fierce, uppercut, level 3, very easy combination, but look at his life bar, you can see how much it does. Another thing is just being prepared when you see an opponent who uses Drive Impact consistently, using abilities like this low medium kick that are cancelable and can be canceled into Drive Impact in order to counter and give you that automatic punish. Again, another situation, opponent misses an uppercut, stand fierce, uppercut, level 3, super easy combination, and I take, I'd say, probably 45% of his health. Especially in these lower ranks, it will happen a lot. So you really just gotta be ready to take advantage of it. You don't need to be flashy, you don't need to do a huge chunk of damage, you just need to be effective and consistent. One of the things that Ryu has that does give him a pretty big advantage is his throw loops in the corners. Combine that with his strong overhead attack, especially off of Drive Rush, and you have a pretty potent combination if you can get your opponent to the corner. Some opponents you'll notice will consistently press buttons when they have the advantage due to a knockdown, and these are good opportunities to utilize the OD uppercut or whatever invincible reversal you have to take advantage. Another thing you need to start recognizing is when your opponent is very likely to use specific moves. That could be Drive Impact into the wall when your back's against it, jumping over. It could be fireballs and getting that timing down for a good jump in. and even baiting certain abilities. In this case, I baited the Luke into throwing Fireball, utilized my level 1 Fireball to counter it and get the victory. You'll also notice the large gains in LP thanks to the win streaks, which you can get all the way up to the point of Platinum. Again, in this case, utilizing the timer to my advantage, I had a big life lead. As Luke's trying to close the distance, I utilized my level 1 to try and put that extra pressure on just for the timer. Honestly, I was just trying to time him out, but he actually walked into it, giving me the win and giving me that Platinum.
So we were successful in getting the Platinum. I gotta tell you, when I finally got that last boost up and it clicked over to Platinum, I definitely felt a sense of relief. It was definitely a back and forth, and the road was rough. I mean, several times I would get to gold 3, down back to gold 2, to gold 4, down to gold 3, back and forth, The plus minus generally works out in your favor, because on a single one, let's say it's a 3-match set, you win 1, they win 1, you win 1, it's plus 50, minus 40. So you're looking at a net gain of 60, right? Even if it's 1 and 1 and they leave on it, it's 50 for you, 40 on the minus, you're plus 10. So they do set it up to help you out. The other thing that makes a huge difference is win streaks. You can get big pluses when you get on a consistent win streak, especially if you can beat some people who are above you in rank. So I did appreciate that. Now, you can definitely get into a rut. I felt like I was for quite a while there, of the plus minus, and that can kind of drag you down. But if you remember, just to work on your consistency and capitalizing on your punishes when you have it there, and making sure that you are not throwing out a whole bunch of unsafe moves and relying on gimmicks to win. If you put in the time and keep your patience in check, you can definitely make it to your goal. Now the question is, do we push up for Diamond? And right now I'm thinking like I should, but we'll see how we do with that. I also am looking for tournaments to enter, but I would love to get an offline tournament as opposed to just doing online. More to come on that. The other thing is, I finally got an update on where my brother turned out for his placements, and well, he's placed a heck of a lot higher than me. In fact, he did his first 10 games placed straight almost into Diamond. He was a Platinum 4 or Platinum 5, something like that. So me being a lowly Platinum 1 and kind of struggling back and forth, I definitely have an uphill battle when it comes to that. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you liked the grind and seeing that progress just as I did. I hope you felt a sense of relief and accomplishment when I finally clicked over to that Platinum grade. But that's gonna do it for today. So this is Pirates for Pirates Gaming saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you there.